just the grease and the grit on a weary chest. I've been dragging this heavy black halo round, trying to fry up some hope from the frozen ground. It's seasoned with ghosts and a pinch of salt, locked in a hunger that ain't my fault. Oh, it's an iron-skillet gospel for the unfed soul, turning the empty ashes back into coal. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hands. The preacher's got a tongue like a velvet string, but he don't know the song that the cast iron sings. When the oil starts dancing like a sinner's feet, and the smoke rises up where the rafters meet, I'm scraping the bottom for a remnant of grace, looking for a savior with a soot-stained face. Now the moon hangs low like a burnished pan over every broke down home and every trembling hand, and the rain taps time on the tin roof line like a slow brew hymn in a jar of shine. If I feed the fire, maybe it feeds me back, and turn the grief to gravy, turn the shame to wax. I can taste redemption in the crackle and the steam, an old iron promise in the middle of my dream. Oh, it's a nine-skillet gospel for the unfed soul, turning the empty ashes back into coal. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hands. Heat it up until the metal turns blue, temper the spirit and the marrow too, for the hollow-eyed wanderer lost in the rain. There's a heavyweight mercy for the hunger pain, so let it sizzle, let it sing, let it stay. Every bit a little burden can be cooked away. Oh, it's a nine-skillet gospel for the unfed soul, turning the empty ashes back into coal. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hand. Just let it simmer, let the iron do the talking, deep in the hollow, unfed no more. Let it simmer, yeah, let it simmer. The cicadas hold their breath in the iron weed, where the circuit judge sows a different kind of seed. He ain't got no robe, just a mark coat and a ledger bound in the skin of a mountain goat. The creek ran dry like a throat full of dust when he called my name through the hinges of rust. Moonlight hung low on a barbed wire fence like a warning in a language I could not make sense. The shadows lengthened till they touched the floor of a forest floor that don't want me no more. Every shot I took, it counted twice, like the land itself was keeping score with ice. And the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, dividing the water from the bitter wine. One strike for the dead, two for the bone, a verdict carved in a heart of stone. The echo climbed the ridges of the dark incline. When the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, I offered him silver, I offered him sweat, but he's a merchant of a deeper kind of debt. He said the jury is the wind and the vultures in the tree, and they don't take no interest in a plea from me. So he lifted that mallet of blackened oak, in the air tasted heavy like charcoal smoke. He read my ears like tracks in mud and marked my name in a line of blood. The shadows lengthened till they touched the floor of a forest floor that don't want me no more. And the pines leaned in with a muffled sigh, like they knew the shape of my alibi. And the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, dividing the water from the bitter wine. One strike for the dead, two for the bone, a verdict carved in a heart of stone. The echo climbed the ridges of the dark incline. When the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, in the clearing there was no saint, no flame, just a stump with a scar where the lightning came. He said every man gets measured by the weight of the lies he learns to hide. Then he turned my face toward the cedar shade, where the old wrong slept and the new one stayed. I heard my mother in the river reeds, singing soft through the rust and sea. Promise that a dead man's gotta keep. The wood didn't splinter, the wood didn't groan. It swallowed the light and it claimed its own. No witness breath, no mercy word, just a crack that the whole wide holler heard. And if I run, the echo runs too, till the bark peels back and the truth comes through. And the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, dividing the water from the bitter wine. One strike for the dead, two for the bone, a verdict carved in a heart of stone. The echo climbed the ridges of the dark incline. When the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, and the gavel cracked against the hollow pine, till the last blackbird left a crooked line. The resin is weeping, the pine is hollow, the gavel is silent, the dark is to follow. The creek will rise, the dead will stay, the morning waits, but not today. The dry wind rises off the broken track, like something old that won't come crawling back. The moon hangs low on a bent tin sky, and the crows keep count as the tumbleweeds go by. The iron rails are weeping orange tears across the spine of rotten ancient fears, where the creek bed turned to a bed of chalk and the shadows learn the way to talk. I'm dragging a shadow that's twice my weight through a valley locked behind a sulfur gate. Every inch is a splinter of a hollow ghost. The wind is a merchant, the dust is the host. I found a locket in the belly of a drought with a name inside I can't spit out. The sky is a bruise that refuses to heal while I'm grinding my teeth on the oxidized steel. It's 7 miles of rust and rattlesnake skin, where the world runs out and the void begins. A kingdom of scales and a graveyard of gears, counting the harvest of the salt-parched years. 7 miles of rust and rattlesnake skin. The diamondback pattern is a map to the well, where the water tastes like a story to tell. I shed my mercy like a winter coat, with a dry land shiver in my copper-lined throat. The sun is a coin that nobody can spend, floating at the place where the horizons end. I passed a church with its bell nailed still, and a cemetery bent to the will of a hill. Names washed clean by the acid rain, but the bones underneath still know my pain. The roots are twisted hands underground, pulling at the ankles of the long way down. It's 7 miles of rust and rattlesnake skin, where the world runs out and the void begins. A kingdom of scales and a graveyard of gears, counting the harvest of the salt-parched years. 7 miles of rust and rattlesnake skin. Mercury pulse in a calcified vein, waiting for a cloud that forgot how to rain. The rattle is a rhythm, the oxidation's a song for a man who stayed where he didn't belong. And every step I take leaves a spark in the dust, but the spark turns black before it learns to trust. So I keep on moving through the furnace light, with a mouth full of thirst and a fist full of night. Of the salt-parched years, 7 miles of rust and rattlesnake skin. Just 7 miles, shedding the weight, turning to iron. 1 mile left to crawl. 7 miles, rust and skin. mother sighs through the heat. Boot heels scuff the dry riverbed. Somewhere under the stones, a memory stirs. The sun is a copper penny burning a hole in the pocket of the sky. The current has gone to ground, leaving a spine of jagged white stones. I'm sitting where the crawfish used to dance, watching the silk turn to ceramic. The sky is drinking the last of the silver, and the valley has a fever in its bones. Oh, hush now, you thirsty vein, lay your silk head down in the red clay bed. The rain is a ghost that forgot its way home, so I'll sing you a song of the dust instead. Just a mud cake lullaby for a drying creek. The dragonflies are frantic diamonds, searching for a mirror that isn't there. The mud is etching cuneiform scripts, tales of the floods we used to share. Now the minnows are just fossils in the making, tucked into the cool air. Heavy gray, where the bullfrog used to swear. The cattails bend like candle wicks, blackened at the tips by all this light. A heron stands like a question mark in the glare, waiting on the night. Even the stones have cracked their knuckles, lifting open in the heat, as if the earth itself were humming underneath the sleep of the creek. I remember when you were raw, a silver blade cutting through the pine. Now you're just a whisper of salt, a fractured and crooked line. The roots of the willow are reaching out like fingers in the dark, trying to catch a memory of the flow beneath the peeling bark. When the thunder finally mutters, it arrives in scraps and stays too brief. A few cold drops on blistered skin, a prayer that leaves before belief. But I keep a cup of patience here, I keep a jar of hopeful stone, for every river knows the language of returning to its home. Oh, hush now, you thirsty vein, lay your silk head down in the red clay bed. The rain is a ghost that forgot its way home, so I'll sing you a song of the dust instead. Just a mud cake lullaby for a drying creek. Sleep deep in the fissures, sleep under the hard white moon. The thunder is a promise, child, but it's a promise coming far too soon. Just a little bit of mud, just a little bit of dust. Hush now, hush. block of cedar and a heart like unpaved street. I'm carving out the hollows where the ghosts used to reside, stripping back the bitter bark to see what's left inside. My knife is a relic, a toothless old hound. It bites, but it don't swallow, just drags the lead around. I'm shaving off the moments where I look the other way, turning charcoal nights into shades of dusty gray. Whittling down my sins with a dull blade, choices that I've made. It takes a long time to smooth a jagged soul when the iron's cold and the devil's got control. There's a knot in the grain for every promise I tore, a dark, stubborn bird like a shadow on the floor. I'm pushing on the steel till my thumb begins to bleed, planting metal shavings like a bitter kind of seed. The wood keeps on resisting like a memory won't die. Splinters in my conscience, dust in my eye. Every pass a confession, every curl a prayer, trying to make a clean line out of all this jagged air. If the edge was sharp, it'd be over too fast. I need to feel the friction if I want the piece to last. I'm scraping at the timber, I'm digging for the core. God knows I ain't the man I was the day before. With a dull blade, sitting in the ruin of the choices that I made. It takes a long time to smooth a jagged soul when the iron's cold and the devil's got control. Just a pile of shavings and my muddy boots, digging out the rock down to the ancient roots, whittling slow, real slow, with a dull blade. A callus on a dead man's thumb, dragging the tide through the delta scum. I met him where the gravel turns to bone, a charcoal drifter standing all alone. He didn't ask for silver, didn't ask for bread, just just a place to perch near the thoughts in my head, with a feather like a razor and a heart like a stone. He claimed a sovereign seat on my collarbone. I'm hitchhiking with a one-eyed crow past the iron gates where the lilies don't grow. He sees the hollow and I see the light. Two crooked shadows in the belly of the night, one wing folded, one eye blind, leaving the mercy of the map behind. He taps on my neck with a beak of rusted tin, telling me secrets where the prayers wear thin. Says he traded his left eye for a glimpse of the end, and the road we're on is a needle-thin bend. The pines are whispering a kerosene song about every single thing I ever did wrong, but the crow just blinks his milky white pearl, watching the ride of a lonesome world. I'm hitchhiking with a one-eyed crow past the iron gates where the lilies don't grow. He sees the hollow and I see the light. Two crooked shadows in the belly of the night, one wing folded, one eye blind, leaving the mercy of the map behind. His name, we watched the old mill drown in its own black flame. He lifted his beak to the telephone wire like a saint in soot, like a spark on fire. I asked if the road had a mercy left to spare. He gave me a look only broken things wear. Then he called at the sky and the sky caved in, and the long dark sang through my skin and sin. The dust in our road is the dust of the saints, polishing the sin until the memory faints. Don't look behind at the bridges on fire, just follow the twitch of his obsidian wire. We're going where the asphalt turns to smoke, beyond the heavy reach of the hanging oak. I'm hitchhiking with a one-eyed crow past the iron gates where the lilies don't grow. He sees the hollow and I see the light. Two crooked shadows in the belly of the night, one wing folded, one eye blind, leaving the mercy of the map behind. Call in the silence, click on the stone. A man and a bird, never truly alone. Just a milky eye watching the ditch, just a slow burn in the midnight pitch. Keep on walking, keep on walking, leaving the map behind. A low harmonica sighs through the heat. Boot heels scuff the dry riverbed. Somewhere under the stones, a memory stirs. the sky. The current has gone to ground, leaving a spine of jagged white stones. I'm sitting where the crawfish used to dance, watching the silt turn to ceramic. The sky is drinking the last of the silver, and the valley has a fever in its bones. Oh, hush now, you thirsty vein. Lay your silk head down in the red clay bed. The rain is a ghost that forgot its way home, so I'll sing you a song of the dust instead. Just a mud cake lullaby for a drying creek. The dragonflies are frantic diamonds, searching for a mirror that isn't there. The mud is etching cuneiform scripts, tales of the floods we used to share. Now the minnows are just fossils in the making, tucked into the cool and heavy gray, where the bullfrog used to swear. The cattails bend like candle wicks, blackened at the tips by all this light. A heron stands like a question mark in the glare, waiting on the night. Even the stones have cracked their knuckles, lifting open in the heat, as if the earth itself were humming underneath the sleep of the creek. I remember when you were a roar, a silver blade cutting through the pine. Now you're just a whisper of salt, a fractured and crooked line. The roots of the willow are reaching out like fingers in the dark, trying to catch a memory of the floor beneath the peeling bark. When the thunder finally mutters, it arrives in scraps and stays too brief. A few cold drops on blistered skin, a prayer that leaves before belief. But I keep a cup of patience here, I keep a jar of hopeful stone, for every river knows the language of returning to its home. Oh, hush now, you thirsty vein. Lay your silk head down in the red clay bed. The rain is a ghost that forgot its way home, so I'll sing you a song of the dust instead. Just a mud cake lullaby for a drying creek. Sleep deep in the fishes, sleep under the hard white noon. The thunder is a promise, child, but it's a promise coming far too soon. Just a little bit of mud, just a little bit of dust. Hush now, hush. Let it warm up slow. the grease and the grit on a weary chest. I've been dragging this heavy black halo around, trying to fry up some hope from the frozen ground. It's seasoned with ghost and a pinch of salt, locked in a hunger that ain't my fault. Oh, it's an unskilled gospel for the unfed soul, turning the empty ashes back into coal. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hands. The preacher's got a tongue like a velvet string, but he don't know the song that the cast iron sings. When the oil starts dancing like a sinner's feet, and the smoke rises up where the rafters meet. I'm scraping the bottom for a remnant of grace, looking for a savior with a soot-stained face. Trembling hand, and the rain taps time on the tin roof line like a slow brew hymn in a jar of shine. If I feed the fire, maybe it feeds me back. Turn the grief to gravy, turn the shame to wax. I can taste redemption in the crackle and the steam, an old iron promise in the middle of my dream. Oh, it's an iron-skilled gospel for the unfed soul, back in the cold. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hands. Heat it up until the metal turns blue, temper the spirit and the marrow too. For the hollow-eyed wanderer lost in the rain, there's a heavyweight mercy for the hunger pain. So let it sizzle, let it sing, let it stay. Every bitter little burden can be cooked away. Oh, it's an iron-skilled gospel for the unfed soul, turning the empty ashes back into coal. You can't pray away what the belly demands, but you can hold the salvation in your blistered hand. Just let it simmer, let the iron do the talking. Deep in the hollow, unfed no more. Let it simmer, yeah, let it simmer. The sky is a sheet of unhammered copper. The sun is a coin that won't buy a drop of rain. The stalks are bleached ribs in a cathedral of dust, and the creek is a jagged scar, a memory of pain. The sallow is a hollow lawn, screaming at the moon, while the locusts tune their fiddles for a funeral song. I'm putting on my tattered shoes of salt and sorrow. I'm kicking up the ashes where the clover used to be. There ain't no bread for today, there's no ghost of a tomorrow. So I'm dancing on the grave of a failed harvest, setting all this bitter hunger free. The preacher's throat is dry as a mid-August bone. He sold his gold leaf Bible for a gallon of kerosene. The scarecrow is leaning like a drunkard in the wind, watching the blackbirds feast on what might have been. I don't ask for mercy, and I don't pray for the dew. I'm finding my rhythm where the blight pulled through. Oh, I'm putting on my tattered shoes of salt and sorrow. I'm kicking up the ashes where the clover used to be. There ain't no bread for today, there's no ghost of a tomorrow. So I'm dancing on the grave of a failed harvest, setting all this bitter hunger free. Down by the fence line, the old roots lie exposed, like hands from the grave that can't let go. We held on through the hail, through the heat, through the smoke, till the last green hope gave way to a slow, sweet choke. Now the barn door's grown like a song left out in the rain, but I hear a hard-earned heartbeat under all this pain. Let the dry earth crack like a broken mirror, let the rock be the perfume of the damned. When the belly is empty, the spirit is clearer to see the dark geometry of this God-forsaken land. The plow is a fossil, the scythe is just rust. We're building our kingdom on a mountain of dust. I'm putting on my tattered shoes of salt and sorrow, salt and sorrow. I'm kicking up the ashes where the clover used to be. There ain't no bread for today, there's no ghost of a tomorrow. So I'm dancing on the grave of a failed harvest, setting all this bitter hunger free. I'm putting on my tattered shoes of salt and sorrow, salt and sorrow. I'm kicking up the ashes where the clover used to be. There ain't no bread for today, there's no ghost of a tomorrow. So I'm dancing on the grave of a failed harvest, setting all this bitter hunger free. Yeah, I'm dancing on the grave of a failed harvest, and the dust belongs to me. Stomp the grip, whistle the wind, the harvest is dead. Long live the dust, long live the dust. The earth is a drum, and I'm just getting started. say he's thirsty, but he won't take my name. I've laundered my shadow in the pouring rain. Old blue is baying at a ghost in the pines, while I'm reading the scripture in the copperhead lines. I stepped where the water don't ripple or break, a silver-tongued secret in a bottomless lake. I traded my heavy for the weight of the mist. The shackles fell silent from a vaporous wrist. Tell the high sheriff to put his lantern away. The sun is just iron and the sky is just gray. I'm the static in the wire, I'm the salt in the flue, I'm the part of the distance that's turning to blue. There are no tracks left for the bloodhound. I'm folding my heartbeat into the deep ground. Let him howl at the cypress, let him weep at the gate. I've outrun the hunger and I've outwalked the hate. No scent for the morning, no path to be found, no tracks left for the bloodhound. Sniffing the cedar and the ride of the hub, looking for marrow in a porcelain skull. But I've gone where the compass forgets how to point, anointing the dust in every hollowed out joint. The wind is my witness, the briar is my kin. I'm the space in the doorway where the dark enters in. In a jar by the road with a rusted out key and a weathered out code. If the river remembers, it won't say my name. It just carries the smoke and it carries the flame. There are no tracks left for the bloodhound. I folded my heartbeat into the deep ground. Let him howl at the cypress, let him weep at the gate. I've outrun the hunger and I've outwalked the hate. No scent for the morning, no path to be found, no tracks left for the bloodhound. Copper taste of iron, honey in the hive. I'm finally too quiet to be kept alive. The trail didn't end, it just turned into air. Go tell the posse that there's nobody there. No tracks left, just the hum The seed is groaning under a heavy noon sun. White ants are chewing on the things I should have done. A lace of sawdust on the floorboards thin, where the welcome mat ended and the rot crawled in. I'm sitting in the shadow of a hollowed out beam, listening to the mandibles eating every dream. It's the last letter left in a termite-eaten porch, a paper heart carved in a slow-burning torch. Every word is a window that the hunger looked through. Now there's more of the void than there is of you. Yeah, the house is a skeleton, the roof is a sieve, leaving nothing but the ghosts that the insects let live. The ink's gone copper like a rusted out nail, a message meant for heaven but delivered by a snail. There's a hole in the eye and a gap in the love, while the rafters are shaking from the vultures above. They're turning your forever into a pile of gray sand, slipping like a memory through a dead man's hand. Swallow the grain, swallow the pine, eat through the rhythm and the crookedest line. The foundation is coughing, the pillars are bent, just a mouthful of dust where the promises went. And the nails in the porch rail are working loose like words in a mouth that's too tired to use. The more that it hollers, the louder it sings. A house full of absences, rafters and things. It's the last letter left in a termite-eaten porch, a paper heart caught in a slow-burning torch. Every word is a window that the hunger looked through. Now there's more of the void than there is of you. Yeah, the house is a skeleton, the roof is a sieve, leaving nothing but the ghosts that the insects let live. I traced your name in the dust by the door, but the boards gave way to the room below the floor. The hinge made a whimper, the screen lit at night, and the moon came pouring through that pale wood white light. If love was a shelter, it's splintering now in the hum of the crawl space and the leaning bow. Still I keep this silence like a candle in a jar, flickering, cracked, and only so far. It's the last letter left in the termite-eaten porch, a paper heart caught in a slow-burning torch. Every word is a window that the hunger looked through. Now there's more of the void than there is of you. Yeah, the house is a skeleton, Yeah. The iron lace on the porch is weeping rust, while the wind milks shadows from the delta dust. He kept a silver cup in his Sunday coat, a bitter little secret for a parching throat. It wasn't for the sewing or the mending of the pride, but to keep the heavy gears of the ghost engine slide. He held it like a diamond, he held it like a sin, waiting for the combustion to finally begin. He watched the mules stumble where the tractors died, with a reservoir of patience and a hollow inside. No needle for the denim, no thread for the tear, just a vintage vapor in the humid air. He said a man is a piston that the Lord forgot to oil, trapped between the heavens and the belly of the soil. So he dipped that silver finger in a jar of ancient brine, seeking out the rhythm in a crooked design. Grandpa's timber full of gasoline, the only drop of mercy in a rusted machine. A tiny silver chalice for a fossilized sun, to remember all the labor that will never be done. Just a thimble full of gasoline to keep the spirit pungent and the memory clean. Now the barn is a ribcage and the roof is a sky, and the well of his wisdom is finally run dry. I found that little vessel on a shelf made of pine, still smelling like the lightning and the turpentine. It's a strange communion for a man of the grain, to want a little poison just to dampen the pain. But the spark needs a harbor when the cold sets in, and the steel starts a chattering under the skin. On Sundays he polished it with a rag and a sigh, while the church bells were calling and the crows flew by. He never said miracle, he never said bless, just every old engine needs a little excess. And the kitchen clock ticked like a sparrow in a cage, as the whole house leaned toward that weathered stage, where the dark comes a-creeping with its long black shoe, and even honest daylight has to make it through. Grandpa's thimble full of gasoline, the only drop of mercy in a rusted machine. A tiny silver chalice for a fossilized sun, to remember all the labor that will never be done. Just a thimble full of gasoline to keep the spirit pungent and the memory clean. It ain't for the tractor, it ain't for the light, it's a wick for the courage in the middle of the night. One part iron and two parts grace, a thumb-sized temple in a desolate place. Now I carry that story like a lantern at dusk, past the cottonwood fences and the fields full of dust. If the road goes quiet and the engine runs low, I hear his old laughter in the undertow. For the world can turn to a wrench and a bruise, and the heart needs a spark when it's bent out of use. So I hold to that glimmer, that stubborn little shine, like a match in a bottle and a reason to climb. Grandpa's thimble full of gasoline, the only drop of mercy in a rusted machine. A tiny silver chalice for a fossilized sun, to remember all the labor that will never be done. Just a thimble full of gasoline to keep the spirit pungent